What is going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 2. Stick around after the video for the proper introduction and the rest of the discussion about how the channel's going and what's going on. We're jumping right into it though. Episode 2. No crying this time.
We'll see. No promises.
So episode 1 is pretty dark.
Yeah. Are they all like that?
Well, I mean,
first appeared over 100 years ago. Giant humanoid creatures with a taste for our blood. The brute strength of these aberrations trumped an average person's many times over. We were shoved to the brink of extinction on resurrected walls Maria, Rose, and Sina, withdrawing behind them in frightened huddles for what was to be a century of uneasy peace. And then...
and then what happened last episode was and then.
They all die.
You always know you have a chance against zombies because they're just weaker and generally slower than you. They're bigger, faster, stronger. Genius.
I swear to God, if I dream about this, you told me I wouldn't.
But from God, oh wretched was I, heaven driven e'en as the plow by Everest. Now thou beholdest, am I here punished for it, punished by the justice.
I guess they're not all smiling.
Yeah. Are the little ones babies?
No, has nothing to do with age. Some are just bigger. He's so happy.
Yeah. Why? No, stop it.
What else may heavenly grace do for sins as ours?
I'm just hoping one will be nice and be like, oh, okay, I won't eat you. I'll
Nope.
just put you down.
Nope, none are nice.
You son of a bitch! We could have saved her! We almost had her out! Why did you come? Why? I told you to stop! Look, you're a kid. You're weak. I'm worse. When push came to shove, I was too frightened to hold my ground. Your mother died because I'm a damn coward.
I don't think you could have done anything.
They obviously never took their training seriously though, because they never needed to. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure they trained, but he had obviously never took it serious enough because he never thought that would happen.
Yeah.
It's the same thing all over again.
What do you mean it's the same thing all over again?
They leave little things like that, it'll explain it. Some stuff doesn't get explained for seasons from now, some stuff doesn't get explained for a few episodes.
Well, they can't swim, probably.
So-called outlier districts like Shiganshina jut out like thorns at vital spots along Wall Maria. Their basic function is to streamline troop dispersal and keep security costs down by drawing titans into specific areas.
I will. Just keeping an eye out for my friends. There they are. Aaron.
I wouldn't try to call out.
I feel like they would just get through the next wall, though.
The gates do well enough, that's what's kept them out that entire time. The issue is the so they need to get behind that gate and close it. The gates do fine. The issue was that giant titan that you saw kicked those gates down.
Yeah.
Those even the bigger ones can't get through those gates.
There's so many people left.
Yes, those big brick walls do the job.
I'm not getting left behind! Retreat or die!
Yeah, I mean, if you don't
Wait,
get
are you out of your
behind there,
mind?
you are gonna
Don't
die.
shut it yet. We've still got people out there. There aren't enough resources for the whole human race to retreat behind the next wall if they break through. Listen to yourself.
Oh god, this one.
Haven't seen this one yet.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He's got like gold on. He's like Iron Man.
Kinda.
Great.
Yep.
Yep. They're done.
What the hell? Oh no.
Run. Nothing.
Retreat! Shut the gate now! We're being charged! Go! Go! Go!
Well,
Yep.
that worked well.
So obviously, since their gates have held up, those two Titans that you've now seen weren't really a issue before right now.
And he looks small compared to the wall, too, but he's huge.
That one is much smaller than that first one you saw. The first one, they said
He's
the
just
wall is 50
powerful.
meters high. That one is only tall enough just to be big enough for the
Bad
gate.
news travels fast. Hours after Shiganshina fell, every man, woman, and child within the interior knew the unthinkable had come to pass. Terror spread like wildfire.
Say we make appeals to the central government for help. Excuse me, my lords. You really want to hear this? Volmaria's been broken through. The Titans are... they're in.
And they said those outer districts are just used to keep all the Titans in one place so you don't have to spend as much money patrolling. But now it's gotten inside like Walmaria, which is like the main wall. You saw how it had like 3 walls?
Yeah.
So they're inside the entire first wall now.
Yeah.
Why was I always such a brat? Why did I always fight her? I never said, I love you. I'll never get to.
Where are you? What's wrong? You see something? Aaron?
I'm gonna put a stop to this. I'll kill them all. Every last one.
10,000.
Carla. Mikasa.
I was wondering what happened to him.
He had traveled to one of the inner districts for... He's a
Stay
doctor.
with me, boy. Have to. Just give me your arm.
No! You're insane! Mom's death pushed you off the deep end! It can get his hands!
You cannot forget the key. Whatever you do, you must reach it. It's the way to the truth. One day you'll understand.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
And that was his son that he was...
you were just...
That was an interaction between Aaron and his dad.
It felt so...
But he does have the key.
Yeah.
I'm not going to point out too much stuff for you, but I will try and...
Handing out food rations near the warehouse.
So
Something
that's-
in the cellar.
So that did happen. What did you see?
This used to be where they stored all the dry goods.
What do you mean?
Now it's where they...
Like, what did you just see in the interaction between him and his dad?
He was trying to give him a shot. And he said it's the only way, so like...
And then he gave him
Is
the
it-
key, so it obviously happened at some point, and then he said your mom's death made you crazy or something, so it obviously happened because now he has his dad's key, so that interaction did happen.
Yeah.
I think when I first watched this, I wasn't really aware of what happened, but obviously you know, since he has the key, that an interaction happened between him and his dad, between being on the boat and being where he is now.
For some reason I was thinking it was the past.
It's kind of confusing, but
Eat up. The Titans like a little meat on their bones.
They're kids.
Aaron, wait!
You picked the wrong man, asshole.
They just beat up a kid.
Mindless cowards! All of you! You don't...
it would happen.
You don't know what it's like!
That's awful.
You do to us! So that's it? This is just the way life is? Run away and take what we're given? Look at us! What choice do we have here? We can damn well leave! If you want to scrape by in the charity of cowards, that's your thing! But I'm not a parasite!
Mikasa,
Bullshit.
all of us are parasites. We couldn't run from certain death without help. Tell me differently. Don't take your shortcomings out on him. For God's sake, we can't even find food on our own. We're parasites. We're cowards. Titans Titans are at the top of the food chain, period. Eat it. She asked us to stay alive. I'm not about to let her down.
Shit.
Of the 250,000 sent, nearly 20% of the surviving population, not even 200 made it back.
Jeez.
While it did nothing to drive back the Titans, their sacrifice did at least lessen the effects
I
of
don't like
famine
that
within
one.
the interior.
To become strong enough to fight back. I'm with you. You don't have to. I do. Look, there's no point in following me to my death.
Yeah. And if I can help it, then it won't be your death.
Yeah.
Commandant Keith Chavez, and you will grow to hate me! Training is gonna be a white-knuckle ride through hell! If I've done my job, you'll be waking up in a cold sweat from memories of this place every night for the rest of your miserable lives!
Oh, I'm a fighter, all right. And before I'm done with them, the Titans will grow to hate me.
I hope so.
So obviously there's a time jump there.
Yeah.
Because you can see that they're
They look
older now,
older.
like teenage.
Yeah.
So. See, so, you know, not as bad.
Yeah, that wasn't as bad.
So, yeah, it kind of throws you into it in episode 1. But,
Yeah. Like, is that as bad as it gets? Does it get worse?
I mean, considering they just had like 250,000 people got sent out to try and retake the wall, but were just like refugees, and they all died, like, I guess it depends on what you consider worse or as bad as episode 1.
Yeah.
Episode 1, seeing the main protagonist's mom get eaten in front of him when he's a child is,
That'll fuck you up.
I think, as
There's no coming back.
I was gonna say, I think that's as bad as it's gonna get, but I mean, obviously, you can tell by the story it's gonna be,
That kid
dark.
needs therapy.
well, you see, like, the scouts came back in episode 1, like, all of them, PTSD.
Yeah.
But most of the people, they said they'd lived there for 100 years, so that means at least 2 to 3 generations who just know that Titans are outside the wall, but you live inside the wall, so it's never an issue.
Yeah.
Now it's an issue. It's kind of like the world we live in right now. Everything's fine. There's like a bunch of threats of different things that could happen, but we've never lived, me and you have never lived through World War. We've never lived through anything.
Titans.
Well, yeah. Now all of a sudden, imagine that happened. You'd find the worst people.
Yeah.
Just regular people would now be the worst people. Not just Titans. Regular people would just be awful people.
Mm-hmm. People already suck, so I can
Yeah.
imagine one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, not much in that episode, except for you clearly see Eren, Mikasa, and Armin start the process of joining the cadets. And then you obviously know that so far you've seen the garrison regiment, the scout regiment. That's all you've seen so far.
Yeah. I'm ready to see them kick.
So
some butt.
it's basically like different forms of military that you can opt into once you serve in the cadets.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've seen that omnidirectional gear where they were in the first episode where they were like jetting around on the trees with blades.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen they have cannons. So that's like an idea of what military technology they have against Titans right now.
It, to me, like what I saw in the first thing, it looked like they have to like cut them from behind on their neck or something like that to kill them, maybe?
It will be a specific way that they have to kill them, yeah.
Their meaty, gross neck.
Yep. So this was episode 2. I think the next episodes we will be doing 2 episode groups at a time. So these ones are just going to be shorter, just to get people into the channel. Future episodes will probably be episode 3 and 4, which will be about 45 to 50 minutes of episode cut down to maybe like a 20-ish minute video. Maybe a little bit less, depending on how long the conversation is after, depending on what happened in the episodes. So the first 2 episodes probably going to be 24 minutes cut down to like 9 to 12 minutes. The next ones are probably going to be like double, so like 18 to 20 minute episodes. If you guys are watching this at the same time as us and reacting, let me know what you thought of episode 2.
That is traumatic.
The main
I
thing
feel
was
scarred.
the main thing was the interaction he had with his dad.
Yeah.
His dad catches up with him at some point, and then there's a time jump from them traveling on the boats to actually getting to where they're going on the boats. And at some point, he has an interaction with his dad, which you know is confirmed because now he has his dad's key. And his dad had his key before he left, so you know it happened. I don't think I realized that at first.
Coming back and being like, Liam, where's mom?
Come back and your wife.
eaten.
Yeah, come back and your wife is dead, and now you're trying to inject your son with something and giving him a key, telling him to get to the cellar.
Maybe it gives him like super strength or something to be able to fight them.
Well, I mean, I obviously know, but I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Like, I'll help you along, but no spoilers.
Or maybe it's like it's a disease. They become Titan. He vaccinated him. I don't know. You're not gonna tell me. I'm just.
Yeah, no. All right, guys. We'll be back for episode 3 and 4. We're probably recording these as often as we can because we have kids, and the only time we can record is at literally like midnight while they're not around, and we also have to get to sleep because they have school in the morning. So I'm going to be recording these as often as possible, record as many episodes as we can, and then I'm going to start putting them out. So you guys might be watching this more into February, and then I'm just going to start releasing them as often as I can. So some of these actually might be pre-recorded. We might have recorded this like 2 weeks ago from when you guys are watching it, so that way I can start putting out consistent content so you guys don't have to wait, just in case real life hits us.
In case we have COVID again or the flu.
No, we just got over it, so we should be good.
Stomach bug.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next episode for episode 3 and 4. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Be sure to drop a like, sub to the channel if you're not subbed, all that other stuff that YouTubers say. See you guys next video. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.